Yeah, well, and that's
a little later on in his career, it's where he got into Vezina form.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it took the trade to Phoenix to really spark it, but then going to Minnesota really launched his career.
Well, let's be honest, Minnesota, Backstrom has fallen off, and Harding sadly had to, leave the league.
Yeah.
But I mean,
and they're having
and
Darcy Kemper wasn't quite.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity there, but man, I'm not gonna lie, I sit here in amazement sometimes at how far they've went. I'm a little like, whew.
Yeah.
I mean, it's taken some teams like Toronto and Edmonton and even some teams how long to build a team, and we're still not there, and Vegas is going to the third round already.
Yeah.
After 1 year of building.
Yep.
Well, if we're done talking
about
it,
I'm ready.
You kind of were going into something here with Canadian teams. I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any reason specifically why a Canadian team hasn't won the Cup since '93? Or do you think it's just pure luck?
I mean, the fact that there's only 7 of them doesn't help.
Yeah. The numbers are,
the odds are against them.
Yes. 7 out of 31
and then you have 3 teams in each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the problem. In a way, that's kind of a problem. You put 3 in the one and 3 in the other, and then Winnipeg's by themselves. It's kind of like, well, let's do the playoffs. Well, Montreal, Ottawa, and Toronto are good.
Only one of them's coming out of your division, right?
Yeah, that's true. Which is also a good thing, too, because it's a guaranteed Canadian team comes out of that division.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good point, yeah. And it relates to the playoffs, so.
Well, I mean, last time a Canadian team with the Stanley Cup Finals was Ottawa.
Oh,
yeah. Vancouver.
No, Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver, correct.
2011.
Yeah, correct. And obviously...
Ottawa 6? Was 6?
7.
And then Edmonton was...
Edmonton was 6.
Yeah.
And then
before that was Calgary.
No, 4.
So Canada's had some chances.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually... Well, we just said 4 different teams.
When it's been... What is it? 39 years? No, 29 years since 2 Canadian teams fought each other. In 89.
Calgary.
Montreal. In 89.
Yeah, freak.
I mean, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, and...
I mean...
Hey, is this the year? We'll see, I guess. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Could be Winnipeg.
Yeah. I mean...
But, I mean...
You got, the Leafs on the other side, and who knows what the Ottawa's doing. Ottawa was that close.
I don't know.
And I don't know about Montreal, but... Could we see in the next, 5 years a Canadian matchup in the finals?
I know somebody said, before this season, somebody said Edmonton and Toronto may play each other in the next 5 years or so. I don't know where Edmonton's going to be at next year. They might be right back up there, but...
Yeah, it's possible, for sure.
Well, they just said that's 2... They were on the same... they built their teams, and now they were both getting good at the same time. That's what it looked like. And now it's Winnipeg.
It's a question mark, for Edmonton.
Yeah. And Calgary?
I just think they need a couple more pieces to push that a little bit more. They're a good team.
They're not good enough yet, though.
No. They're in the tough division, too.
No, they're
in the softer division. But the wild card's not an easy spot, though.
No, by no means. That Central's a tough division.
Yes.
That's why I believe Central...
Considering that Chicago was at the bottom, and then you have these other teams.
Yeah. And St. Louis. St. Louis missed.
St. Louis missed, and they are a good team, too.
Colorado's no slouch either. They
made it.
They made it, right? Yeah. Took Nashville 6 games, too.
So, yeah.
Dallas was kind of there, but then they faltered right at the right at the end.
Didn't quite have that push yet.
I think, well, like you said, you touched on Ottawa. Yeah, they're not. And Montreal, to be honest, will probably be spiked. They'll be up there again. Not winning the cup, but they'll be a playoff team again, probably.
They'll be
for some odd reason, they'll never stay down 2 years in a row. They just don't. I don't
think there's enough patience there to do a rebuild.
That's why. Yeah. They'll patch it so they'll be good enough to make the playoffs, but they won't be good enough to win the first round.
We have the same problem.
Which I'm okay with that.
New
But,
York has the same problem, and Toronto had the same problem till you got the right guys up top.
well, Brian Burke.
Yeah, you Brian. Well,
I'm going to
now
patch it with Kessel and get rid of our picks and our future, really. And that, in the long run, actually kind of hurt us.
now you got Shanahan.
I mean, yeah, we got guys that are patient. You just got to be patient.
Yeah.
It'll come, but and last Canadian team, Vancouver. I think Vancouver's doing it right.
Yep.
Let the Sedins retire, and they want to go.
Take their time.
And let's be honest, they got some really good players coming
Mm-hmm.
up. So
We got to look. You got Horvat. You got Brock Besser. You got that Elias Peterson, who's phenomenal.
they got Hutton. They got quite a few.
I mean, Jacob Markstrom's not a bad goaltender.
He's not terribly old either, but
No.
I mean, they got pieces. Like,
Yeah, and their backend's not bad.
I think they're going to be better
Yeah.
next
I think so,
than the. Well, they actually weren't that bad.
They're right there with Edmonton.
Yeah.
Well, they were there. They were in the playoffs. I mean, I don't know. Probably that was early on in the season, but they were at one point there.
They're picking 7th this year.
Yeah, so they weren't much different than the Oilers.
No, Oilers picked 10th. So they were right there. But, I mean,
Kind of.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys got anything else to talk about here.
Just some small information. Rob Brindamore has been named or will be named the head coach of the Carolina Hurricanes.
The old boys club.
Yeah, that was my thoughts too. Are they bringing back just guys to relive their
Wow,
glory days?
Don't
or?
do it, Carolina. Don't do it.
Yeah,
Well, Ron Francis was an old school boy.
he's gone now, but
He's gone now, but you just say what I'm saying.
yeah,
Don't you always find that? Newendijk with Dallas. I mean, Eisenman never played for Tampa, but let's be honest, Eisenman wasn't taking Holland's job, so he
No.
did his own. But it's kind of...
It's almost like a PR hiring, I think. Somebody.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Brendan Moore's been assistant coaching, and he might end up being a really good coach.
wasn't
Who knows,
Kirk
but
Muller there too?
He might still be there.
Possibly, because he was in Montreal too for a while. Again, another former NHLer coming back to there. I don't know if there aren't too many overly successful
Don't
ones.
remember Guy Carbonneau?
Guy Carbonneau.
Patrick Waugh, Colorado.
Yeah.
He had one good year, Patrick. He had 52 wins in his first year. Then I don't know whatever happened.
Did
I
you
don't
ever
know.
see him come back? I know it's...
I could see him being the next Canadiens head coach. Just
Is this the second or third time Claude Julien? Second for sure.
yeah,
They always been about the same guys. Michel Therrien?
Therrien,
That was 2 times for him, too.
Wow, it's always got to be a
French.
French Canadian guy. Yeah,
Is Alain Vigneault available? He coached Montreal once already, too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. I could see him being back in Montreal.
Yeah.
If Julien didn't work out.
because they had that one coach that they got, but he didn't speak.
Cunningworth.
Yeah.
Randy Cunningworth.
He didn't speak the French language, so he was out of there pretty darn quick.
Yeah. That's just tradition with that team, right? Like,
Well, I guess so. When you got media from both sides, I mean, you're in the heart of Canada's dual language, right?
yeah.
I don't know. If you have an opportunity to get a really good coach and then not hire him just because of like a language issue,
Yeah.
that just seems kind of stupid.
Well,
I don't know. Sorry
No.
if I'm offending anybody, any French listeners, but
Yeah, no. And
just
well,
something I
it's,
think.
it's no different than in Columbus. Columbus took a little bit of heat for hiring the first ever European GM. It was like a, why are they doing that kind of thing too? I mean, he's been pretty successful, but
yeah. Well, giving Torts a job is kind of a...
yeah, I mean,
he's been good, but you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I know.
after all the
he's
shenanigans
a powder
he's
keg.
been...
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
But do you see them just bringing Brindamore in just a placeholder? Like this team's
I honestly
not ready,
think...
or
I honestly think they're going to give him a legit shot.
Yeah.
Like, this season, see if they make any...
but do you think it's just because Carolina's in a rebuild, they're not going to put a really good head coach in the rebuild? I don't know.
It's like they're still in the rebuild, but they're not at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
By no means, I don't think.
No.
Because they got some young pieces there. I mean, they draft third.
Yeah.
So, or second, I believe, actually.
I have
Yep,
it.
second. They won the
Second,
lottery.
yeah, because...
Yep, they draft second.
Well, they actually they didn't win the lottery,
But I know what you mean.
they
They
took
moved
the
up.
biggest jump.
Yes, they did, yeah. So technically they kind of won, but...
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah.
he could bring some stuff. Who knows? Maybe he's got
Maybe
some
we don't
ideas.
know.
Yeah, time will tell.
But
I mean, a bunch of injuries just kind of came to the surface from the Devils. Taylor Hall has a hand injury. I mean, he's expected to be back by training camp and
these are all surgeries, right?
surgeries. Yeah. Patrick Maroon has a back surgery coming. I'm not quite exactly sure the details of the back surgery, but he's supposed to be back for camp as well. And Corey Schneider has hip surgery coming up, which is a pretty big one for a goaltender. And he's
I think
going to be
said
out for 5 months.
5 months, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think he'll be quite ready back for training camp, but hip's a pretty big one for a goaltender.
They got a Kincaid.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
I mean, they're pretty beaten up, but they pushed her pretty hard to get where they were, for sure.
I'm starting to see Evander Kane had shoulder injury too.
Yeah. They're all coming out.
And was it him that had torn MCL too? He had 2 injuries, I think. Maybe not. Maybe that's somebody else.
Couturier had a torn MCL.
Yeah. I
He-
think somebody else did too.
He was able to put up 5 points in one game, so.
I read somewhere the same injury that Joe Thornton had last year on his knee. Same injury, but the other knee.
Yeah, he wasn't able to play because of an MCL tear. But he played on it last year.
I don't know. I think he might have one more year left. Maybe. I don't know. It seems like his career is pretty close to winding down.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think this was
It was a
last
1 year
week.
deal.
I think this was last week. He was saying, I don't know, maybe it was even tonight. He said that he was willing, or he wants to sign 1 more year, but he would take a pay cut to get more free agents to come to San Jose.
That's a good move, yeah.
Oh, he wants to win a cup.
All I know is if he signs 1 more year, he's gonna take another photo on his mower.
Yeah.
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 Oh, Joe Thornton. I kind of want him to win a cup in a way, but too.
Yeah,
Just 'cause,
one
I
of
don't
those guys that the cup's eluded him, yeah.
It's like him and Marlowe. I mean, they just happen to be on the same team, so.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, they're both really good players, and they came really close once.
Yep. Ran into Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. I mean, they don't have to worry about that this year.
You guys got anything else to add before we...
No, I think we're good. I mean,
I touched on all the points I wanted to touch on tonight.
Yep, me too.
I got nothing funny for you this time. I mean, last week we had Punchy Bubble or whatever, so I got nothing funny for you guys to end the show this week. I'll just hit you with all our plugs here. Facebook, Gator Media, and Twitter and Instagram at Gator Media Pod, and of course, you guys can buy some of our shirts that we sell on our page, our website, which I don't have the web link, but you can go to Facebook and hit our little shop button. And, we'll see you guys all next week. Thank you for listening.